I'm gonna go over how to inspect these floors after they've been painted. So as you do, you just really just come up to it, just look at it. This floor is acceptable. A lot of times floors are gonna have like a bunch of like pinholes like this. Usually that's acceptable. Here's a good example. You can see all those holes in it, right? So this is acceptable. See all those holes? So this is an acceptable floor. Things that are not acceptable is if we have a bunch of overspray right here, just a bunch of stuff that looks like it got spit out of the gun. If it's overly glossy, almost kind of like that corner over there, but this corner is okay. It looks a little different in the video than it does in real life, but also you want to make sure there's no cracks, chips, dents, or bubbles. We tend to have bubbles coming up around here. We're talking about big, huge blisters. So what you do, I mean, it's not very critical if the sides are or aren't painted. And something like this isn't going to affect it because the sidewall is going to be up against here. This elevated part is where the galley goes. So if it looks a little worse back here, that's not super bad. See, you can see some more holes right there in this area. That's okay too. You want to make sure that the holes are all exposed, that it just looks overall good. You see this hole's not all the way through, and that's not a super big problem. It's just filled in with some paint. They can drill that back out. Yeah, so after you're done inspecting it, you're just going to grab this guy. It'll give you the job number. You write down, you go close the operation for one of these floors. I have 2 of them. Make sure they're both the same job number. They're different job numbers, so I'm going to close quantity of 1 for that job number and quantity of 1 for that job number. And then I'll change the orange cone to a green cone, and when we'll get them received.